Hey, what's good, you guys? It's your boy here, and today we'll be at it again with another review. And today we'll be reviewing Payday 3. This game is a cooperative first-person shooter video game developed by Starbreeze Studios and published by Deep Silver. Now let's talk about plot. So you step out of retirement back into a life of crime in the shoes of the Payday gang, the envy of their peers and the nightmare of law enforcement wherever they go. Several years after the crew's regime of terror over Washington, D.C. has ended, they assemble once again to deal with the threat that roused them out of early retirement. So that is enough about the plot. Let's talk about the overall gameplay. The game consists of a variety of heists that you can either play by yourself or you could play with another person in a multiplayer game. There are heists such as bank robberies, you can rob an armored truck, you can even rob a club, you can even rob a rich dude's penthouse. Some of the heists put a large emphasis on stealth, but sometimes it's damn near almost impossible to do it in stealth. But the game is supposed to give you bonus experience points and money on completion for doing those things. Shout out to my man Ice Taco on Reddit because he described it the best way possible. In Payday 2, the goal is to complete the heist as fast and good as possible since you gain both XP and money. But in Payday 3, if you just focus on winning the heist and following the objective, it will nearly take no infinity level progress. So you're not motivated to complete the heist smoothly, you are forced to follow challenges and weapon challenges that makes you kind of not want to progress the heist so fast, making the game counterintuitive and repetitive. Speaking of weapon progression, leveling up your weapon unlocks purchasable mods that allow you to alter your weapon's behavior, effectiveness, and playstyle. At the end of each heist, the weapon type in your loadout will earn experience. Preset and weapons of the same type share each level progression, and each new weapon level unlocks a mod for that weapon type. All of this is possible because of the vendors. The vendors sell weapons and cosmetic items such as masks and suits. Some items can be bought using cash earned from heists, while others require C-stacks, which can be acquired from Cetagy, the currency broker. As you earn experience points, you level up. When your level increases, you earn skill points, allowing you to buy abilities and bonuses from the skill tree. Some equipped skills give you buffs, while others benefit from the buffs that you have active. To unlock the skills, it needs to be researched. You can manually select a skill for your active research, but if you don't, the skills will automatically research in their default order. When you complete the heist, your experience increases your research progress. Once enough experience has been invested, the skills is unlocked and you can equip it with the skill points. Buffs are temporarily passive effects, and there are 3 in total. Edge, that lets you deal 10% extra damage. Grit, that lets you take 10% less damage, and Rush, that technically improves your movement speed overall. The 2 skills in general have 2 stages, which is basic and aced. It's not possible to max out every single tree, but it often prompts you to mix and match from each skill to maximize its usefulness. The whole feel of the game feels almost exactly like Payday 2, but they added a couple new features into the game. While I was playing online with my friends and with random players, I didn't really have any problems with the online for the most part, but there were certain occasions where I lagged really bad in certain cases, but I'm only assuming that it's just the other person's connection. Environmentally, in the gameplay standpoint, it worked flawlessly. You can shoot fire extinguishers and it causes a reaction. You can shoot red barrels, we all know how that goes. And then there's numerous of heists where numerous things will happen inside the heist that makes the heist more intense and interesting. Graphically, in the gameplay standpoint, I don't know if it's technically in Unreal Engine 4 or Unreal Engine 5. I looked up crazy amount of websites and information in articles. I'm going to automatically assume that it's going to be in Unreal Engine 4 still. And despite of it being in that specific engine, it still looked really good. And finally, the last thing that I want to talk about is the soundtrack. I'm not going to lie to you. The soundtrack is alright. It ain't too bad. With that, I think I covered mostly everything. So let's just hop on to the overview. On the positive side of things, the overall plot is okay. The overall gameplay is decent. The weapon modding I love completely, but everything else behind it is okay. The vendors is alright. I definitely love the skill tree. I didn't really have any problems with the online for the most part. I did have some issues here and there, and it didn't really bother me much, so I'm going to put it over here Environmentally and the gameplay standpoint is alright. Graphically, the game is good, and I definitely love its soundtrack. On the negative side of things, the stealth is butt, and I mean absolute butt. The game can get counterintuitive at times, and if you're a certain type of gamer like myself, the game can definitely get repetitive sometimes. So the game came out on September 21st, 2023. The game is weirdly specifically on next gen, so it's on the PlayStation 5, the Xbox Series S and X, and is also on PC. If you get the game digitally, technically it's supposed to be $39.99, but it is on sale, so it should be about $29.99. If you get the game in your local stores, technically it should be about the same price range, but honestly it may be cheaper. It all depends on where you look. So is this game worth your money? Overall, I'm not gonna low-key lie to you, I honestly had a good time playing this game despite of the game being counterintuitive and repetitive at times. I definitely see the major potential that was in this game, and I understand why numerous people was anticipated for this game. So with that being said, I highly advise you guys to buy this game, but you gotta know what you're getting into first. So that was the review. So if you like the review, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. I do reviews, videos, PvP matches, streams, and more. And if you haven't yet, please don't forget to follow me on my Facebook page and my Twitch account because I stream on those platforms as well. Everything should be in the description box below. Peace.